Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back for another episode of Greven's Creative Adventures. In this episode, I'm going to be doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Mostly, I'm going to do some work on the grounds beneath the house, but also some decorating. And first, you see me working on the path down from the house, and we'll see where we end up. Alright, time to check out the house. I'm going to start off by building a fireplace. I'm going to be using regular bricks. When you're building a fireplace in a wooden house, you have to be careful. And as you will see further on, I accidentally set fire to the house. Here you see me adding the chimney and some cobwebs as the smoke. Also you see me trying to turn off the rain, but failing miserably. Here you go, here's the fire I was telling you about. You have to be careful when lighting a fire in a wooden house. Make sure you use some kind of stone material or some other material that doesn't burn, or else it will end up like this. Luckily it didn't spread so very far, so I was able to repair it pretty easily. But now I'm adding stone, or bricks in this case, behind the fireplace. Making sure there's nothing that can burn. Because I want to keep my house, but I also want a nice fire. Here you see me trying to make a chandelier of a beacon and some glass panes, but well, I'm not an interior decorator, so that failed, but you have to try. In the end I just used a regular glowstone block. If you got any suggestions, please add them in the comments if you want to. As you see, I'm using a lot of carpets and paintings, but that's just my way of adding some paint splashes here and there to make it look a bit more homely. Because, as I said, I'm not an interior decorator and I'm just trying my best here. I start off the way down to the cellar. This is just for the looks. The cellar will not be added until later in the series. And if you noticed in the first episode, here is the hole that was between the two hills that I built the house on. I think I'm going to be using that to build a cellar in the future. As you probably figured out by now, I've added things as they come to mind, so it's going to be a bit skipping back and forth to between the rooms, and yeah, and this is going to be a sort of storeroom, and by adding regular chests and trap chests I'm able to place them next to each other, if you're wondering. And later on I'm going to add some cobwebs and such to make it look like it haven't been cleaned for a while, like a attic should look. As you see, I ended up removing this central pillar because the doorways have pillars also, and I thought they should be able to support the roof, and I need the space because it's looking too cramped otherwise. And here we go with the cobwebs, as I mentioned before. Added some hedges. I'm going to try to make some kind of garden outside the house. At least a small one. Alright, let's finish up this path. You might remember from the last episode when I mentioned that this wall here was going to be turned into some sort of cellar. Well, that's what I'm working on right now, or at least a way to access it. And again, I making things up as they come to me. So I'm going to end up moving this wall one step further back because it's in the way of the path. This is how I'm going to access the cellar. I'm going to build a bridge that's going to go across the path and then end in a stair. I'm adding some vines, and I hope they will grow so they will hang down, and hopefully it'll look kinda awesome. I love some good greenery. So going to be adding more trees in the future. Alright, this is where the cellar entrance is going to be. Right into this hollowness. But for now I'm just going to add these logs. It's going to look like a large door. And this is all for this episode. I'm far from finished, so don't worry. It's going to be more details added, more buildings, more greenery and such. But yeah, if you liked what you've seen, please consider to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Take care.